Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the United Way for the post-match reaction. Manchester United 4, Chelsea 1. Champions League, here we come. Listen to this one. Just have a little sing song. Have a little sing song. We'll wait for a few minutes. That sounds nice, doesn't it? Probably can't even hear me, but I think that's enough now. I think that's enough. It's never enough, but I think it is enough. Right, so Manchester United get the job done, beating Chelsea 4-1. Listen, any other season you'd be like, what a result. It's still a good result, Champions League football. Not only did we win, but not only did we secure Champions League football, but we got the 3 points. And to be honest with you, if we drew against Chelsea tonight, I probably would have been a bit pissed off. Not pissed off, but, we would have got Champions League football with either a point or 3 points. But you want the win, you want that momentum, and surely that'll put confidence into a few of the players. I mean, Casemiro, you went missing for a while, and now he seems to be back. I think he seems to be back on the score sheet again. I thought he done well. Definitely a contender for man of the match with maybe a Bruno Fernandes, and you can throw anyone else in there if you want. I think they're probably the top two. But yeah, I mean, it's mad, isn't it? We're like about two weeks ago or so, we were all saying, Champions League, are we going to bottle it? And I always said that we were going to make it, but I didn't say it with a lot of belief. But I still thought we'd get the job done. And a big shout out to Unai Emery and Aston Villa as well. A big shout out to Unai Emery and Aston Villa for not beating Liverpool, but they drew. I mean, Sunday is a bit of a dead rubber now, isn't it? If we win, obviously, you could say there's still something to play for us. If we win, we can finish third place. If Fulham win, they're not Fulham, whatever, regardless of what happens on Sunday, Fulham are just going to sit in 10th. That's it. They can't go 9th, they can't go 11th. 10th is where they are. So you could say it's a bit of a dead rubber, but it'd be a nice game to go into knowing that we have Champions League football. I mean, third place would be beautiful just to maybe... I'm not sure whether we want third place just because Arsenal are second, or we're a bit like Arsenal are second, you know what I mean? I know that there's a lot of... there's still a good bit ahead of us, but, it'd be just nice to... Or maybe we just want to finish third. Third would be nice. And to be honest with you, I didn't predict us to finish third last season. I predicted us to finish fourth. My top four was Man City, Liverpool. I think I had Chelsea in there. I'm not sure. Did I have probably, I don't know. I'll have to look back to be brutally honest with you. Ryan says still want to secure third place. Same. And momentum is crucial going into the final, so let's get another win. Yeah, I mean Fulham. I mean, to be honest with you, like if we draw on Sunday, we draw. Chelsea play Newcastle, so it'd be an interesting, but just top four. Top four is decided. That's it. Like there's no, on Sunday we need Liverpool to this. Sunday's a free day. You know what I mean? Sunday's a day where Ten Hag can look at it and be like, right, what way do I want it? Again, obviously, if we went to an FA Cup final, it'd probably be a totally different game. Ten Hag would probably rotate. Actually, no, probably, not rotate, but, it'd be interesting to see what he'd do. It would be interesting to see what the boss would do. I mean, obviously, we're going to put player ratings in and all that, and anyways as well. But do I have it up on the board actually? Obviously, that's the team, so I'm going to go through it. Obviously, Anthony unfortunately didn't last long. Hopefully, he's fine. I'm sure. What's going on here? I mean, I don't want to talk about Ten Hag's season. I mean, he's done. So yeah, I mean, listen, look at. I mean, this like we still have one more home game, but this was, I think, out of the two games, like this was it. This was our moment, and you know, did I have any doubt in my mind that we would secure Champions League football tonight? No, I had every bit of confidence in the boys. You know, it's just how we done it. You know, it's just, are we going to make life tough for ourselves because we've done it before? We've done it before. We've done it this season, in fact, to be brutally honest with you, haven't we? We've made life tough for ourselves. But now, listen, you know, credit to the lads, and then Ten Hag season as well. Now wants the bullseye. It wasn't a bad dart, but it missed. Phil Taylor holds throw. Every hole now, Phil Taylor is like pure gold. No, I thought that was a dart. It's not. But listen, you look at the first half, especially, you know, defensively we were poor. You know, you have to be honest. Defensively we were poor. We're trying to get the really TV back open. Defensively, we were a bit poor. You know, we improved in the second half. Obviously, we conceded one goal against a Chelsea team that don't score much. But listen, you know, we improved in the second half. I expected us to improve in the second half, to be brutally honest with you. Obviously, I'm looking at the possession stats here. Chelsea still had the better possession, but let's be real here. You know, the two goals they gave us, and the two goals we scored in the second half, where for obviously the penalty was nice, cool as ice penalty. And like we didn't do much wrong in the first half. You know, like going forward, you know, you could say we could have done a bit better. You know, Martial's touches. You know, the midfield was open, even though Casemiro was solid. The midfield was still fairly open. Back four was a bit worrying at times. You know, you felt that maybe Chelsea could have got a goal in the first. Obviously, Conor Gallagher had a chance. Mudryk is just Mudryk, innit? Like, maybe Frank Lampard should just bench him, then no one will know how bad he is. But listen, you know, the two goals in the first half were decent goals. The second half, two goals, you could say they handed it to us on a silver platter, but you know, you don't score goals by not trying. You know, you don't score goals by not trying. And yeah, I mean, it was just a nice night. You know, it was just get the job done, get the 3 points, and we did it. And I'm delighted that we done it. I'm delighted that we got the 3 points. You know, because listen, I always like getting a win because you have a final now next week, so that'll bring momentum. If you can get 6 points from your next two, well, we have 3, so we just need another. Brilliant. I mean, we needed 9 points. That was like when we played Wolves. That was it. That was it. We need 9 points. We got Wolves. That was true. We beat Wolves. We played Wolves and we beat them. That was then we needed 6 points. Then we played Bournemouth. Then we needed 3 points. And then obviously the Chelsea game. You know, that secured it for us. And yeah, I mean, well, I think that's the most goals we've scored in the Premier League this season. Like a Premier League match was 4. Was it 4? Did we score any more against any other opposition teams? I know we scored 3, but I think 4 is the most we scored in the Premier League this season. Match. Hold on, is my internet already? Right, doesn't matter anyways. We get the stats up on the board, and then we'll go through player ratings, and we'll talk about Ten Hag's fourth season. I'm not going to sugarcoat that, but you have to give the fella credit. I mean, literally, you have to give him credit. But listen, here's match stats. Manchester United had 41.2% possession. Chelsea had 58.8%. We had 9 shots on target. They had 5. We had 18 shots. They had 14 shots. We made 595 touches. Chelsea made 792. Passes 426 United. Chelsea made 598. 19 tackles United, 20 tackles Chelsea. We made 11 clearances. They made 8. 3 corners United, 4 corners Chelsea. 1 yellow card each. 12 fouls conceded United. 6 fouls conceded Chelsea. More shots on target, more shots. Possession, obviously not the best, but Ryan says, glory, glory, Man United. You know what I mean? 4-0, 4-1, you know. Like, solid. That's what I say. Solid. I mean, if you look like, I want to talk about Ten Hag now, but before I do, does it show me? It does actually show me. Does it show me the proper lineups or them? No, it doesn't. But no, listen, like, you look at Ten Hag's fourth season, you look at the opening 2 games of the season, we got 0 points. Brighton beat us at Old Trafford. Brentford slapped us at their place. Liverpool, we beat them. I think that kick-started the season off. Then obviously, you look at, we got our hammerings as well. Brentford, Sevilla, if you want to conclude them, but if you're on about the Premier League, Brentford, Man City, Liverpool, how can you forget about that? Any other games that we got a bit of a hammering in? I think that's it, but like, that's not bad. Like, again, and then the away form was poor, so it's not bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, imagine if our home form was, or our away form was decent as well this season. We could be higher up the table. But listen, that was the main goal at the start of the season. Just get top 4, win a trophy. We all said it: win a trophy and get top 4. Listen, if we don't win the final next week against Man City, obviously it'll be upsetting. Like, you always want to beat Man City, but it'll be. Then you think to yourself, listen, unfortunately we didn't get the win. Look, I'm not already accepting defeat. I'm hopeful that we'll beat them. It's just which City will turn up is the question. But listen, that's a game for another day. I think Rashford has got his 30th goal as well this season for Manchester United in all competitions, I think. So Rashford as well, he's been solid as well. If you compare Rashford to last season, Luke Shaw to last season, a lot of Bruno, Fred, if you want to throw him in there, Lindelof, Wan-Bissaka especially, everyone was just down and out. We were like, do we have any hope? When are we going to be in the Champions League next? Teams were looking down. We brought in a man from Ajax. He finished top 4. That's a top 4 as it finished, done and dusted. Man City, Arsenal, Man United, Newcastle. That's the top 4. The top 4 teams, you'd hope that can, especially hopefully Manchester United, kind of get new owners in and maybe be back to the top, competing for titles and Champions Leagues and FA Cups. Well, we are competing for FA Cups, but just keep competing for trophies every season, because we're meant to be that team. Like Manchester United, we're meant to be a team that's competing for Champions Leagues. I know the Europa League got knocked out in the quarters. Well deserved knockout, to be fair. And it was mental. It really, really was. But listen, Ten Hag's done a decent job, and if you look at the backing he's got, he hasn't really got the backing. Yeah, I know we brought in Anthony in the summer, Malacia in the summer, Casemiro, Martinez. Am I missing anyone? You can throw Butland and Dubravka if you want in there. I don't know. Am I missing anyone else? I think that's it. Sabitzer. But you just look at the summer signings. Let's be real here. De Jong was Ten Hag's. Casemiro was second choice. And don't get me wrong, it's not a bad second choice option to have. And when we signed them, a lot of people were saying, 70 mil, then you look at the wages. He's only coming here for a payday. He's not coming here because he loves the club or he's always wanted to play for Manchester United. Look at him this season. Martinez, too small for the Prem. Obviously the first 2 games you were kind of thinking, are people right? And then he proved us wrong. Anthony, there's been games where he's been fairly decent. I will give it to the lad. He hasn't had a season that would take your breath away, like maybe a Rashford, but he's settled in, and hopefully he can be better next season as well if Ten Hag brings the back of the players in he wants. So even the way he treated the Ronaldo thing, and obviously dropping Maguire, like it take balls dropping your fourth choice captain, and then Cristiano Ronaldo, who was a world class player. Like it takes balls doing that, and it takes balls leaving a team that you've basically, like Ajax, leaving them who have been doing well, winning trophies every season. The Dutch league is nowhere near as competitive as the Premier League or just the Dutch. But look at Ajax this season; they've struggled. They haven't won the title, so they've struggled without Ten Hag. So if Ten Hag gets the backing in the summer under the new owners potentially, I like a back. I mean, you look at the Hamrens we've got, people like still back him because he's a promising coach. And he'll give you, he'll do what he can. Like, let's think of the first half, for example. Poor defensively, but you just knew he's going to improve us in the second half. He's going to improve. He's going to make a wild sub, but what can he do? Just when subs he made, you had to trust the process. That's this shit. That's been stuck into, I think, every Manchester United fan's head over last season. Trust the process. And that's what we've done. Yeah, we've got hammerings, we've had bad days, bad games and that. But just trust the process, you know what I mean? You have to trust the process, you have to trust the bald legend. You know what I mean? But listen, just hopefully next season, like I'm looking forward to this summer. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully it's going to be a good summer. Hopefully you have signings. Hopefully, new owners come in. Qatar, I don't want Ratcliffe. I think it's simple as, but hopefully it's a good summer and hopefully he gets the backing he wants. But the Glazers are still sticking around. I just cannot see us having new owners by July if you want to throw in there. And even that'd be too late. But listen, we're going to go through player ratings and man of the match, so by all means join in and all that good stuff. So De Gea, wouldn't really say had much to do, did he? 6.5. Luke Shaw, 6. Didn't really last long on the pitch, did he? Lindelof, same for him. 6.5 for Lindelof, 7 for Varane. I'm used to that player range, so showed it out there. 7 for Wan-Bissaka too. The defence wasn't out of this world today. Could have been better, but we improved it in the second half. Eriksen, 7. Casemiro, 7.5 for 7.3 for Eriksen, and I'm going to give an 8.5 to Casemiro. 8.5, 9 to Casemiro. Brilliant today. Sancho was alright today. I'll give him a 7.5. I thought Sancho was decent enough today, so I'm going to give him an Anthony. He's only 6, 5 or 6. Who didn't last long. The Martial, 6.5. Then the subs, Malacia did alright. I give him a 7. 6.5, 7. Same with the rest. Garnacho, Rashford. Rashford obviously came on early doors, so I give him a 7. Same with Garnacho, Fred. Yeah. But the man of the match, yes, I know Bruno done well today. He was cool as ice for that penalty. But Casemiro, he just seems to be come back to his best again. Some would say it's too late. I think perfect timing. City coming up, you need that fella to be on his toes. So Casemiro for me is today's man of the match. I think he deserves the man of the match. He was everywhere. Got the first goal. He just seems to be clicking back into gear. He got a goal against Bournemouth. He got a goal again. He got a goal tonight. 2 good goals. You have to give it to him. Could have had a second one as well when Eriksen nearly put the ball over the line. And Ten Hag, 8 to Ten Hag. What can you do? Yeah, bro. Did I give Bruno a player rating? I'll give Bruno Casemiro 9, Bruno 8.5. That'd be just me. And obviously Casemiro's man of the match for me. But yeah, listen, top 4 is ours. Liverpool can go cry. So yeah, that's been the Manchester United versus Chelsea post-match review. Top 4 is ours. Champions League. We're gonna be back to the business end. Hopefully Ten Hag gets the backing. Hopefully the Glazers go. Hopefully Qatari come in. Hopefully the players Ten Hag wants come in. And hopefully we can do even better next season. Decent this season. Let's hope even better next season. Let's go marching on. Follow all our socials, links in the description, Reds. Enjoy the rest of your night. Remember, when you go to bed tonight, think we're in the Champions League next season. See you later, Reds. Have a good one.